All right, wonderful. Introductions across the board. Barbara, why don't you start off? Just introduce yourself again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope, we
I'm
should do it every
Barbara
once in a
Duty.
while.
I work at GTV, and I live here.
Oh, Pam Annie.
Jason Cody.
Kurt McDermott.
Charles Minnick.
And Kurt is here with us for represent the city, the school district. Yes.
You got it.
Yeah, put that down.
When you said introduce yourself, I thought you meant everything.
I just every once in a while, people at home might want to know who we are.
Remind
So,
everybody. Yeah.
Look up at the camera.
How about we get
Look up at the
nameplates?
yeah, we'll get that. Yeah, we'll get nameplates.
Yeah.
GTV's got so much money now. It's
No, we don't need to waste it on them.
Yeah. All right, attendance, we're all set there. Consideration of March 13 minutes. Did everybody take a look at them?
Yes.
Okay. Is there
I didn't see anything that was missing, and I didn't see anything that was incorrect. And I particularly looked over Eric's public comments, and they, you did a good job covering what he said.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
And anyway, everything seems to be okay.
So looking for a motion.
Oh, okay. I motioned that they're okay.
Second?
Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. All right, director's report. Neil could not make it today, so he gave me just something to read in. The ad for the new coordinator was in the newspaper Saturday and Sunday with a deadline for applications of April 26th. We have received at least 2 applications already. I have not provided a financial report as the funds are in the process of switching from the town budget to the newly created revolving fund, which is awesome. As you know, there are 2 volunteer applications for the committee for the Board of Selectmen the Board of Selectmen would like you to make recommendations. Well, I looked at the 2 individuals who happen to be here, and I don't think it really is a vote per se, but I think I have no issues with them.
Motion to accept and recommend the 2, volunteer
applications.
And
I second
forward.
that. And all in favor, aye. All right, so we will send that over to, I'll contact Neil and let him know, so we can talk to the city about it. I guess they want recommendations from the committee now to look them over, so.
Okay.
That's good.
And then we have financials. It's, as Neil said, was swinging into the account, and hopefully with this timetable of the 26th, should be interviewing by the beginning of May, and the person hopefully is working by the middle of May, unless there's some sort of requirement where they have to wait. But that would be kind of nice if they were hired in May. That would be great. So
It's a nice, I think, a nice time to start too.
yeah, it is.
School's winding down. They can take the summer to get in there and figure it
That's
out.
true.
They can concentrate more on public access and trying to make relationships with the government access, and then and then August turns around, they can, because they've
They can do the
got
education.
that all set with public and government, they can start concentrating more on education come August. And
Say public government or Republican government?
could be that way. Public and government. All right, anything from the school?
Well, I can just speak. I'm the video production teacher at the school.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I think that's the connection.
There it is.
And I guess the question, is there any action on trying to maybe get GTV production during school hours, or having a staff member there, or anything along those lines? Because I know, we painted a green screen in my room, and it seems kind of silly because we've got a perfectly functioning green screen. So,
I can give you 2 things. Well, I think from our discussions, we're discussing with the coordinator position is going to be very much involved in the schools. I would hope that, and I just throwing this kind of not back into your court, but I would hope that maybe you would meet with, actually David's right now, he's the person that's running the inners of the station, that you would meet with him and go over the equipment itself, because you don't need a staff person. If you know all the equipment, you can take the kids in there and work with them by yourselves. You don't need, it's good to have us for reference, to have a staff member there for reference.
Right.
But overall, you have just as much right to that equipment in the sense of using it during the class time as we do using it for production after school.
and I've started that process with Dick. I don't think he's no longer.
Dick is no longer, he's an alternate on the board, but he no longer has any working inside the studios itself.
I do know the big thing, if you're going to do that during the day, though, is from Dave's standpoint of view, since he's the only one there now, he needs to know who and when is going to be there.
Yeah.
so that one, if something happens, he knows who to go to, or what to set up for. If like, hey, I'm coming the next day with like a couple of kids, we're gonna be doing this. He'll know if he has to set anything up, or if he's got plans like something running overnight, that he just knows to prepare for it.
And is there like a certification process, or
Yes.
you've reached this point, you are good with the equipment?
I think there probably is going to be extensive training when it comes to the
certification and just knowing, learning.
They have a new switcher, the TC40, which is a TriCaster product. It's pretty user-friendly. It's computer-based. And I think a couple of days playing with that for like 2 or 3 hours, you would definitely be all set with that. And then the cameras are cameras. Audio is audio. As long as you know where the audio board is, where the slider is, and where the recording, you should be fine. But a couple of days of intense training, you should be good to go.
And what is it? Sorry, let me know if I'm talking too much.
No, go right ahead.
We're very discuss. We just like
Yeah.
to discuss it.
What does the training look like? What are the hours? In the
Those
past,
are-
it's been,
At the present time, what David does is what, 3 to 6, 3 to 10, depending on, and he's very flexible. He'll come in when you want during the day. When he comes in, you're there, and he will do that. And the thing is if there are students that are in that alternative, how much are you going to interrupt?
Oh, well, yeah.
It's always a question I ask.
Yeah.
And has it been cleared that you can go in there?
Yeah, and that's something that I take care of on my end.
Yeah. As long as you're
Yeah,
okay.
but see, you're interrupting using the GTV, and we don't want to,
Yep.
lose or whatever, get involved with.
Well, I think that's up to the principal of the school anyways.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he's his boss anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have you have David's contact?
No,
Okay.
That's a,
What?
David's contact
he needs
information.
David's contact information.
that's fine, and I can get that from.
Yeah, when you're done, we're done.
Okay.
We'll, But
And
the
you said 3 to 10. He's willing to be there.
well, no, I think
No. Those are the hours that he's doing now.
for public access. But I think if you had a discussion with him and just said, you know what, I would love to meet you from 1 to 3. I'm pretty sure he could figure out one day where he could get there from 1 to 3 and dedicate just those 2 hours to you instead of having public access, which starts at 3 o'clock. And once you've sat down for a couple hours, he's gone over everything. Then the next week, you might be able to do a 3 to 5 with him, and he might be able to dedicate 2 hours. By then, 4 hours of training, pretty sure you're going to get it.
And that's been my issue in the past. I work until 5, so it's kind of a
Oh, okay.
solid block
Okay.
every night. So would he be available after that?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, coordinating with him,
like
you might
I
get-
said,
Okay. Like, I don't know
he leaves Monday on around 6 o'clock, but the rest of the nights he's there around 10.
And then
But
once
if
we
he
get
has somebody that he wants to meet up with,
Yep.
he's flexible, like we're saying.
and if we get a few of us on our end, then you guys are comfortable with school staff going in there regularly.
Yep.
And maybe keeping a
love that
log.
map.
of-
Yeah, exactly. And
Great.
Because
what-
the school doesn't utilize that at all.
Right,
It's
right.
like they don't even know it exists,
Yeah.
it seems like. So it'd be nice to have more involvement with it.
Okay, this is good to hear.
Collaboration.
And what we're looking for on our end is we're looking for students that want to start doing productions outside to create content for the channel.
Great.
Taping sporting events, taping their own, type of programs in the studio, or, announcing, anything like that. That's what we're looking for from the students
Great.
and activities. And if that can be implemented into like the grading process where they have to go tape a couple of games, that even works out even better. It works for you because they're getting trained with equipment, helps us because it's creating content. And it's a win-win for everyone. So that's what we're looking for. The coordinator positions, we've all been sitting here for the last year waiting for this situation and waiting for this person, and I almost feel bad for this person because there's going to be a lot of pressure for them.
Yeah.
But especially from me. But there's going to be a definite. I'm hoping, a rise in GTV activity on education end, because right now it's not to anybody's fault. It's just there's the resources right now aren't there, and they will be there.
So the bottom line is, we're very open.
Yes, extremely.
Hey, that's great to hear.
And even into the shows, like I produce a show down there, I'd love to have, a couple of kids that want to come in and learn how to work the camera.
Okay.
Learn to do some graphics, learn to do some editing.
And you'll feed them, right?
I will feed them.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm almost willing to go volunteer as long as it feeds me. But
Let's connect so I can get the hours. And
Yeah, well, I'm there at 6 o'clock every Tuesday.
So do you have Dave's number?
No.
We'll get it.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah,
Figure it out
okay.
somehow.
I see him every week and I email him, so I
Yeah.
don't really have to call
You
him.
can
I
leave a
actually
number,
think
you
I
can
do.
leave a number in the office. What?
Yeah, I do have Dave's number.
You do, yeah. You
Well,
can leave it in the
Great.
office,
We'll
Appreciate
get
it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, no problem.
That's why I was amazed, like, somebody from the school's here tonight?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since Gary. Gary's pretty busy, and it's it's been a while. But he did send me the email saying that you were going to be coming to visit also.
Great.
Um,
Thanks.
yeah, no problem. Action items. I don't think we really, except for let's review. I really don't want to vote these in quite yet, due to the fact that I think I think they're good. There's nothing wrong with them. They definitely highlight everything that
Right,
needs to
but
be done.
he wants input. He highlighted the errors, not the errors, the lack of responsibility in some of it, and some of them were, it wasn't clear exactly
I
who
missed
was
up
doing what.
On my emails, I didn't get that part of
About
what
what?
he was talking about specifically missed. Was
Oh,
it-
no, he wrote this in a couple of emails
Yeah,
before.
okay.
Yeah.
Did you get those emails?
Yeah, well, I know he
Yeah, and I
wanted to get
meant-
like that producer's agreement.
Yeah,
Which-
Okay.
I put everything, there are attachments if
Yeah,
they're
they're
online,
attachments, yeah.
so they're
Cool.
online.
And then
But
there
is
were
this-
those few attachments of the disclaimers that go in the show saying these views expressed
Those are slides
are
and all
not
that.
the
Those
views.
slides are awesome.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
the slides.
I'm gonna start using those next week. I said I don't.
So is this his idea of what he thinks the template should be?
this is what he thinks it should be, and he wants input for other people,
Okay.
that things that
Yeah.
he might have missed.
Okay,
Okay.
I think if we can, because I just got these, if there's
Yeah.
any possible way we can roll these over to the next meeting, that would be
No,
great.
there's no hurry
Yeah.
to it. He just wants it out
He
there
wants to
to
get the ball
know.
rolling.
Good,
Right,
good, yeah,
right.
no.
So we've received the documents from David,
Yeah.
and we're gonna look them over and bring them back next week,
Yeah.
next month.
Another
Next month,
we've
yeah.
had issues like in the past, like Principal McBride would go in there and loan out a $3,000 camera, and there was no record of it.
Yeah, so we gotta make sure that we have.
So we're doing like drafts, like you come in, you gotta sign things out.
But not only that, it was, like, when you did sign out somebody, there was really nothing there to prove exactly what it was, or why, or how long it would be gone,
When it
or
came back.
who would use
Or
it.
we got to the point where there was the producer themselves. We didn't have an address for this person sometimes.
Right.
We had a phone number, but that's not, we couldn't verify if they lived in Goffstown or if they lived in Dunbarton. Come to
Right.
find out, one person, access producer, did live in Dunbarton. That caused
Yes,
a problem.
yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
where this all came from. So.
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of database or any kind of management
I don't know.
software?
I don't think so as of right now. So that's what I think. There's gonna be a lot of house cleaning. And
Yeah, see, we went from a part-time
Yep.
coordinator, who, to his credit, would rob Peter to pay Paul to get things fixed and keep things
Oh, he
running.
did an awesome job.
And he did what he could, being working part-time.
Yep.
And so now we're moving to a full-time coordinator for things like this database. So you're coming at the right time.
Exactly. This is where we're hoping that it goes to the next level. Any new business?
Could I, I think, see, I'm old and I'm gonna die before anybody else here. I think somebody should back me up and learn how to do scheduling.
I have opened up my schedule that I would like to offer to do that. You tell me the time, because I really have dropped off a lot of stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Get rid of this.
Just busy doing other
I
stuff.
don't care who, but Dave, when Dave came by and he talked about, Dave Clark is
Yep.
one of the, he came by and David Suda said it sounded like he was a little, he really didn't have an idea of what he wanted to volunteer
Volunteer
to
for?
do.
Yep.
And he also wasn't sure he wanted to do what David Suda was showing him.
Now, who is this again? I'm sorry.
David
David.
Clark.
Okay. Yep.
And,
That's because
they went over
his qualifications are higher. His qualifications are, I think, video and.
Yeah, he does video and editing and,
Yeah,
and
he's-
stuff like that. So I
yeah.
don't know if he wants to.
Right, and so, and
He's
so,
not a schedule inductor.
Yeah.
oh, no.
On the other hand-
It wasn't, no. The scheduling is just me. When David Suda was showing him all the editing and how to do, and he actually ran him through something he was working on, and David Clark was there, I'm gonna say 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then the school kids came in, and he said, the homeschool kids came in, and David Clark left, and David Suda said, what? But it could be it was a little, I don't know. I
Well, I
shouldn't
know
say
that
anything.
I'll be with you because you want to train me to do the.
Me, I'm starting, I was doing that, and I thought, oh, gee, another volunteer. Yes, somebody
Right.
should know how to do.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
We have each other's email. Just let me know what. I think Monday you said was okay because that's my only day off. during the week. Unless you do it at night.
Oh, no, I only do it at night.
Oh, okay, where did they go?
After school, three to whatever.
Oh, that was part of the problem. I don't get in town till about 4:35.
So,
But what about Mondays? Can you do 3 o'clock on Mondays?
well, see, she can't get in till 3.
She's
She's
off.
off.
I have
Oh,
Mondays
you're off on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Why don't you guys
Yeah,
can
we'll
coordinate.
get together
You
on
can-
well, let me put it this way. You can come
second
in on
that.
Monday at 3 o'clock and I'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
And any other time, I'm a volunteer. I go in, flighting in and out whenever I
And that's
want.
as it should be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. All right, well, anybody else in new business?
Motion adjourned.
Can I get a second?
I second.
All
I
right.
Just tell my
second, I
husband.
third it, I fourth it.
Oh, yes, all in favor, yay. See you guys later. Thank
Barbara,
you.
I'd help you with scheduling, but it's enough that I have the
That's
network
quick.
booking show.